Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Beth with Create with Beth, and today I have a different video for you. I'm going to be doing a craft room tour of my she shed, and this is it. I'm going to try very hard to keep this camera steady and easy for you to see. That's Lacy, that's my beautiful girl, who sometimes comes in and crafts with me. So this is the she shed. My husband built it for me this past year, and it is approximately 12 by 12. It's not a huge space, but it works for me. So let's go inside. And we'll come in and I will show you around. Lacy wants to come in, but we're going to make her stay outside. Okay, so I'm going to do a slow pan around the room so you can see kind of what I have here. Trying to go slow, guys. Ignore my messy backyard. The lawn needs to be mowed terribly. And everything needs to be cleaned up. Okay, we're gonna, hello, isn't she beautiful? That's my baby girl. Love her so much. All right, so we'll start up here. My room is heated and air conditioned by a mini split, in case you're wondering, in case you are thinking of doing something like this for yourself. It works really well. It's nice and warm in here today. It's cold outside. I have this unit here, these two units here, where I store my cardstock. I use primarily Stampin' Up! Cardstock, and it's not in any particular order. I didn't do rainbow order or anything. I just slapped it in there. I really should have done a rainbow order, but I didn't, so that might happen eventually. Up top, I have my Fisher-Price clock, which was one of my favorite toys when I was a kid, and I got that off eBay. I have a couple pictures of my husband, some journals or albums that I made, and just some memorabilia. So these two units came from a scrapbooking store in our area that was going out of business, and I snagged them. They're actually made for 12 by 12 paper, but they obviously will fit the 8.5 by 11 fine. And the way I store my paper is I have the full sheets down here, and then I have these job ticket holders that I use for the scraps, and I just keep those laid right on top, and it works out quite well for me. So I have quite a bit of cardstock. I did stock up when they had their last free shipping day, so that should last me for a little while at least. Okay, over here I have a milk crate that has a lot of my 12 by 12 papers and paper packs and things like that. Mostly Echo Park, but there are some different brands in here. So this is where I keep that. This is kind of just a junk corner. It's a lot of stuff that I kind of hide away that I don't have anywhere to put it. So that's where that goes. Up here on this unit I have some polyfill and some pillows up on top. Then I have my postage meter and some scrapbooks. I used to be a scrapbooker. I'd really like to get back into it. So I'm hoping to make that happen someday. So that's where my scrapbooking stuff is. Down here, I have a plastic bin with a different ephemera in it that I always forget to use because it's out of the way and in the corner. Have some patterns and some diamond paintings, some more scrapbook memorabilia and fabric type stuff, and tripod. And then we have my some of my watercolor supplies down here with some bubble wrap and diamond painting, and that looks like beads and other assorted mailing items. So this over here, all of these units are just from Walmart, and they hold quite a bit. I'll start at the top. So at the top is just kind of a lot of mishmash of stuff that needed somewhere to go, and stuff that I don't really use. I have my cinch up there, some different notebooks and different things. And then we also have stuff like gift bags and that kind of stuff. And then I have some more polyfill, mailing items, notebooks, and then my yarn is all up there. And then over here we come into my fabric storage and my sewing stuff. These are just different things of fabric and diamond paintings and crochet kits, stuff for sewing, all that stuff that you need. And then this is miscellaneous quilt tops and things and sewing items. Down here where you can't see because of the chair is a lot of notebooks and photo albums that I just needed a spot for. So this chair, it's huge and it takes up a lot of room, but I like it. This is where I come out to edit my books and read through my books and work on my books. I am also a writer as well as a crafter. I have several books published. And so I come out here and move all this garbage out of the way and sit down and work on my books in comfort, which is really nice. That quilt on the back of the chair is the first quilt I ever made. It's not very good, but I love it. This pillow is amazing. I love to sit and have this on my lap. One of my really good friends gave that to me for Christmas, and I love it. This little pile of junk down here is the curtains that I am waiting for my husband to put up, and it's been taking forever, so maybe that will happen someday. Okay. So I have over here just more sewing stuff, some scrapbook stuff. Down here is a bunch of cardstock that I think is retired cardstock from Stampin' Up! And I can't match the colors up with what I have now because it just isn't the same color. So I'm saving it as a backup stack of cardstock when I need it. This up here is cards that I've made. I put those in there. And then this is envelopes and plastic envelopes that I put my sleeves that I put my cards in. And then we have mailing envelopes. I have some more cardstock and specialty papers here. And this is my 110-pound Nina Solar White. I don't know what this is. What is this? This is some kind of jewelry kit. And then we come into some of my stamps. I don't have a good system for my stamps as yet. They're just kind of just piled everywhere. I wish I was more organized. I will get more organized eventually. I kind of have them divided up by company a little bit. This is my primarily, I think this is all Gina K here. And then I have my reinkers from Stampin' Up! For my ink pads. This is kind of a catch-all. Some different products that I have from Echo Park and Gina K. It is like sticker books and ephemera and things like that. And this is some hot foil items that I got from Gina. Some more sewing items. More sewing supplies. This is, this has all of my patterns, sewing patterns that I've collected, and just some more notebooks and things. Okay, down here, this is some Stampin' Up! Catalogs. I save those for ideas and things. And then these three bins here are scrapbook items, stuff that maybe someday I'll scrapbook. This bin here, right here, is for my kids. My daughter, Amy, likes to craft as well, so those are her supplies. And this one, I don't know what this is. Oh, this is a lot of miscellaneous items that are just thrown in there. This is some more miscellaneous crafting items for the kids. Down on the bottom here, and it goes all across the bottom, are just my books, my collection of books that I have. So that's there. We'll go back up here. This is some more This is a cheaper heavyweight cardstock that I use for crafting. Some crafting magazines, or actually these are catalogs. Stampin' Up! Catalogs, some crafting magazines here. And then I have some of my Stampin' Up! Stamps. Down here is just a miscellaneous of different decorative things, some CDs. These are some envelopes that I use for storing stamps and different things. These are comic book holder thingies that I put my fabric on. Here's some more stamps, Lawn Fawn, Gina K. Excuse me. Just a variety. They're all just stored there. I don't know what this is. This is watercolor stuff. Just thrown in there. Here are some more stamps. Lots of Stampin' Up! There. This has got my tools in it. My Crocodile, my corner chomper, my envelope punch board. This is more of my daughter's crafting items. Get that in there. And this is beads and jewelry making, which I haven't done in forever and I really need to. This is a lot of stuff that I use. It's just a random thing of paintbrushes, but this is a lot of stuff that I use for making 3D items. So notebooks and things like that. That is what that is for. Some more books on the bottom. Okay, up here more yarn, more Stampin' Up! Supplies, and items. This is a Stampin' Up! Kit. And in here I have my Arteza markers for watercoloring. Some more Stampin' Up! Stamps. That's a couple of guillotine trimmers and some paper pumpkin. And I believe in that box there are more cards that I made. This is my 6x6 storage for my paper. And over here is just a catch-all of miscellaneous things. And this is my son labeled that horseradish for some reason. He got a hold of my my label maker and had some fun with that. But it is empty. This over here is just a pile of miscellaneous stuff. Those are a lot of my books that I have for various reasons. And this is journals and different things, and some more books and some old manuscripts that I've kept and not published. Down here, this little wooden thing at the bottom is full of crochet projects that need to be finished. This is just a stool and just miscellaneous things that need to be put away. Okay, so that's that. My little cart is just off of Amazon, and I use it to store my die cutting machines and other miscellaneous things. There's a couple of Simon Says stamp kits and my Gina K fuse machine, which I still haven't even unpacked and used. I really need to use that. And I will probably transition this into more stamp storage because I have no room. Okay, so here is my desk, and it is the only IKEA piece I have in my craft room. It's a fairly large one, and we put that together. My husband put it together. It was not hard to put together. And this is my fabulous chair, guys, that I love. I love this chair. It's so nice. All right, let me go over and show you. Whoops, sorry for my finger getting in the way there. Try to not to do that. I hope I haven't done that before now. So I just have a couple of lights. One of them doesn't work, but the other one does. And I rarely come out here at night, so I haven't even really used them. This basket here is just a catch-all of things I need to take care of. There's a couple books I need to send out to some libraries. This unit here has different tools, my brushes, my ink brushes, and just various things. And then this caddy back here, this little metal bucket has twine and ribbon and washi tape. Then I have this one here that the kids got me for my birthday one year, and that just stores a lot of miscellaneous items. I have this unit that stores my punches. I got that off of Amazon for a really great price. It's like a heavy-duty cardboard, really, or press board, and you have to put it together, but it really is a good value. It's nice, inexpensive, and just a couple of coffee cups that contain miscellaneous items. And this is where I film my videos. Don't look at my disgusting pool in the back. We've got to get that cleaned up and opened. Okay, so back here I have a pegboard, and there is a towel on the back of it, and that is because the sun was coming through the holes. I don't have curtains up in here yet, and the sun was coming through the holes of the pegboard, and it dried out several of my Copics, which was not good. So I put that towel up to hopefully keep that from happening. This is my ribbon storage. These are my markers. I have several different brands. I don't know why I have several different brands. I just do. I have Copics, I have Spectrum Noir, and I have Stampin' Blends from Stampin' Up, and my Stampin' Write markers. And I have room for more. Yay! My glue press. Over here is my ink pad storage. This top unit is another one of those press board units from Amazon, and I have my Gina K inks there and some of my Stampin' Up. The one on the bottom is from Stampin' Storage. It is for the Stampin' Up ink pads. I have all the Stampin' Up ink pads except for a lot of the end colors. Okay, so now I will go through and show you. Oh, and then underneath my desk here, it's kind of messy. It's just a catch-all for miscellaneous stuff that needs to be found a home, and I don't know where it's going to go. So let me show you the drawers. In this top drawer, this is where I keep my plates for my die cutting machine and some magnets. And in this second drawer, this is ink, primarily ink blending. I have ink blending tools and also just some miscellaneous pens and water brushes and things like that. That's where what's in that one. This one is embossing stuff and different ink tools. Excuse me. And some tape, double-sided tape. This drawer is a lot of miscellaneous ink pads that I don't use these very much. Got my Distress Oxides and some Lawn Fawn and different things, and my Stamp-A-Majig. And then on the bottom here, I have my Lawn Fawn mini stamps, my label maker, my glue gun, and just some miscellaneous items. Okay, and then on this side, I have in the top drawer my watercolor pencils in the back, some old Stampin' Up punches, and we have my acrylic blocks and some tape, different things. This drawer has my trimmer, my ink, my stamp cleaner pad, my Pierce mat, some watercolor pencils, and some other flat items are in there. This drawer has my embellishments. I have all kinds of different things in there, both liquid and dry embellishments. And I have like my different foams, excuse me, my dimensionals, glue dots, and that kind of stuff. This drawer is just a miscellaneous. I have some card bases, some old punches which were from Hobby Lobby and are terrible. I don't use those at all. I really need to toss them because they don't work very well. And some different elastic cord And then the bottom one is another miscellaneous. I've got some CDs in there, some watercolor paper, some foam boards, some of my label maker tape. So that's that. Really exciting. Okay, and then we come over to this desk, which is just a table, and this is where I sew. This is a really nifty little thing that I got for Christmas from one of my friends. I have read more than 2 books. I just need to update it. So that's kind of cool. I just have miscellaneous sewing items in here. Bobbins, snaps, buttons, different sewing machine tools. I have some diamond painting stuff, some small punches, some cords, and just some more sewing items and pens and different things like that. This little unit in the back was from, I can't think of the name of the store. It's a hardware store, but I got my different clips and things for sewing back there, and my thread, and just a shelf back here with miscellaneous sewing items. This is my baby lock, Presto 2, which I love. I absolutely love this machine. It is amazing. I made this sewing machine mat and also this thread catcher. It's kind of, oh, and I made this little coffee mat or mug thingy. I cannot, my mind's blank. That thing, I made that too. I like to make lots of little small sewing projects. And then I have this table here, which is just a folding table that I set up to be able to cut fabric on. I have my scan and cut here. And then this milk crate has my scoreboard and an ironing mat, my scan and cut mat, lots of different rulers and stuff for sewing. And in the back here, these are all Stampin' Up! 12 by 12 DSP, and I have some chipboard in the back there. And that's it, guys. That is my room. It's not a super fancy space, but it is something, a place that I love to come out and spend time and create. And yeah. Oh, I have to show you this. This is something I bought ages ago, and I had to get it because I really love this sentiment, do the work you love. That I can't say that loud enough for everyone. It's definitely a true statement. So I hope you're doing the work that you love today. I hope you enjoyed this craft room tour of my little space. And yeah, this is it. All right, guys, thanks for stopping by. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Bye.